Alright then, so today I'm going to talk about the possible home sequel I have created, known as Home to the Dinosaur Alien Attack. As you can tell in the title, it's home, but with dinosaur aliens. Alright then, I'm not going to talk about the entire story or plot and details and stuff. Instead, I'm going to talk about a few details in dinosaur alien designs. Because one, I'm not done with the story yet, and second, I'm a terrible writer who can write literal garbage. But in my opinion, this sequel sounds like a cool possibility. It's a lot better than Home Adventures with Tip and O, that garbage series that's on Netflix. Basically, the plot of the movie is an evil dinosaur race has captured all the Booth, including Tip's mother, so Tip and O have to rescue them, going to this weird dinosaur alien planet, while enduring all the dinosaur aliens trying to capture them. I know the plot might sound kind of dumb, but then again we have this, which is probably better than my idea. First, we're going to talk about the main part about this sequel, the dinosaur aliens, what their designs are, and what dinosaur they're based on. First is this abomination, Galliforus. It's based off of terror birds and ornithomimids like Ornithomimus and Gallimimus. The reason it has 4 legs is because it uses them to run fast. It can either run like a biped or gallop like a horse. Despite it already having 2 arms that can grasp things, sometimes they can't reach stuff, so they use their feet to grab stuff like sticks and rocks to throw at their enemies or rivals. These guys are mainly just plant eaters, so they will use their hook beaks and arms to hook down vegetation for them to eat. They will also eat other stuff like bugs, little bits of meat, and even bones. These guys live in large family groups, usually made up of 25 to 50 members. They mate for life and have 15 chicks. They're not that dangerous and are pretty friendly, especially the babies. But if you threaten them or their family in any way, they can attack you with their hooked beaks and powerful legs, which can inflict powerful kicks. These guys are pretty tall, slightly larger than terror birds. Next is this other abomination, the aerial raptor. It's based off Velociraptor, specifically the Good Dinosaurs Velociraptor, and Quetzalcoatlus, even though Quetzalcoatlus isn't a dinosaur. The wings are actually hidden inside the arms. They're actually the black parts in the arms. So when they want to fly, they spread their wings out, then they latch onto the feet with 2 little claws that they use to help them glide and fly. Their large tail fans actually help them turn easily, and they help them support when they're taking off flight. These guys actually help the main villain as he tries to track Tip and O as they try to look for where the remaining Booth are. One of them latches onto the Slushiest car, this car that Tip and O used in the original movie, and causes so much damage that it crashes to the ground. Luckily not destroying it, and it's still able to drive and, fly, but he still caused massive damage. So he attacked the Slushiest car like this. Yeah, basically a Quetzalcoatlus attacking the plane scene from Dominion. These guys usually just walk on 4 legs, but sometimes will rear up on 2, to take off flight, stretch their wings, intimidate rivals, and to scare off unwanted company. The orange throat pouch that they have isn't really used for much, besides trying to impress mates and carrying their children when they're first born. When they scream or roar, their throat pouches puff up and become a lot bigger. Males have brighter orange throat pouches, while females have duller orange throat pouches. Aside from the throat pouch coloring, the only other sexual dimorphism that this species has is that the males are slightly larger than the females. They have strong arms, legs, and claws, which they use to hunt down their prey. They usually hunt down large prey, but will occasionally use those claws to hook down branches from vegetation. They have the webbed feet, which help them not only swim, but also latch onto objects, trees, large prey, large flying objects that they use to capture what their boss wants. These guys are pretty large animals, especially on all 4s, but even larger on 2 legs. Next is this fluffy boy. Now, this is actually his own character, but you will see him again when I make another video. So, this guy is Bo. He's a baby at Monte Titan that ends up joining Tip and O's adventure and rescuing the other Booth. The one thing is, he ends up mistaking them as his family and believes they're his family through the entire journey. They take him home, of course, because he ended up losing his original family. I'll explain that in a future video. He basically imprints on Tip, believing that she is his mother. Why Tip? Because she was the one who held his egg when he hatched? Yeah, that's it. He's also pretty bright for just being a baby, being able to solve puzzles and stuff. And like most babies, he's pretty small. Extremely small at birth, like this big. But he eventually gets larger over time. Well, I hope you enjoyed this weird video I made. I'm eventually going to talk about this more in later videos. So, yeah, goodbye.